거리는 빛빛빛 빨라지는데 터질 듯한 헛빛빛빛 키는 내가 줄게 마지막 너의 생각까지 전화하자 무대 freeze 빛빛빛 키는 내가 줄게 마지막 너의 생각까지.
Hey guys, I'm Polly and welcome to my channel. Recently, I've asked you whether you want me to make videos about K-dramas and a lot of people answered yes. The main theme of the channel is still K-pop, but I think it would be fun to sometimes add a bit of K-drama related content since I have been watching K-dramas for a really long time and I'm pretty experienced in this sphere and I do have things to say and to share. To begin with, I decided to make a video about my 15 most favorite dramas of all time, and I believe this video will be useful for the ones who love K-dramas but want to find something new to watch, and for the ones who are not into K-dramas but really want to start watching them. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram for more content, and we are moving on to the video. The 15th place takes Kiseka Metric of 2019, distributed by TVN channel. The story tells about Lian, who got a great power of psychometry after losing his parents. Psychometry is the ability to read a person or an object's past through physical contact, and he decides to use it to combat criminals. While he does not know how to control his power yet, he meets Yoon Jae-in, who tries her best to hide her painful secrets. Jae-in and Lian heal each other through their past, present, and future and find the culprit. This drama did take a place in my heart with the acting, plot, and the chemistry. Even though there was a huge fail with the plot twist in this series, still the drama is pretty good. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty skeptical about the idol actors because most of the time they are not being trained to act, but Jin-yeon is an exception. If you love a mix of romance with crime and intrigue, this drama is perfect for you. My overall ranking is 7.8 out of 10.
야, 너 거기 안 서! 변태 또라이 새끼!
진짜 아니라니까요. 야, 너 진짜 잡히면 가만 안 둔다. 아, 진짜 미치겠네 진짜.
The 14th place takes Suspicious Partner of 2017, distributed by SBS channel. The series is about No Ji-wook, a prosecutor, and Eun Bong-hee, a prosecutor trainee, and how they work together on a mysterious case involving a sly psychopath murderer. When a murderer strikes, Bong-hee suddenly finds herself as a suspect in the murder, but it appears the real killer has amnesia, and the killer keeps coming after Bong-hee and Ji-wook. Back in 2017, it used to be my favorite drama, and I rewatched it about 5 times. Ji Chang-wook is my favorite actor, and I find it really amusing how he gets along with his partners very well. They held a great chemistry with Nam Ji-hyun throughout the whole series. The drama is perfect for the ones who want to relax a bit because it doesn't have disappointing plot twists nor some stressing moments. There is more love rather than crime and detective, but still has a bit of intrigue. My overall ranking is 7.9 out of 10.
야, 앞으로 바람 맞을 일 참 많을 텐데, 은변. 이 검사라는 게 일도 많지만 노지우 일벌레.
13th place goes to Weightlifting Fairy Kim Bok-chu of 2016, distributed by MBS. It's a coming-of-age sports drama inspired by the life of Olympic gold medalist Chang Mi-ran. The series is a coming-of-age story about a group of college athletes who are fighting for their dreams, experiencing and finding love in the process, and growing every step of the way. If you're a newbie in K-dramas, I really advise you to start with this series. It's easy to watch it, it's relaxing and joyful, it has a great sense of humor and great chemistry. If you feel stressful, this drama will make the stress fade and go away even for a few hours. It's really worth watching. I'm not a big fan of coming-of-age dramas, but this one did take my heart for sure. And my overall ranking is 8 out of 10.
복주야 위험해! What?
12th place, Fight for My Way of 2017, distributed by KBS. The story is about underdogs with big dreams struggling to survive and striving for success in a career they are underqualified for. A long-time friendship is blossoming into romance between two immature friends called Man and Chuera, whose childish dynamic hasn't changed despite reaching adulthood. It took me about 2 years to finally watch this drama because I am not a great fan of fully romantic dramas, but I didn't regret watching it because it's just too good. It shows the real life struggles and it's not too unrealistic. It's funny and I think you will enjoy watching this. My overall ranking is 8.1 out of 10.
에다가 똥마니테 시합 앙대 그는 거는 진짜 똑당해.
11th place, Angel's Last Mission Love of 2019, distributed by KBS 2. The story is about Leon So, who is a supremely talented and successful ballerina with her family's Fantasia Ballet Company, but suffers an accident that leaves her blind. She's bitter and abusive towards her staff, including her loyal secretary and butler, her family, and everyone else. Dan is an optimistic, carefree angel who is always getting into trouble. In order to return to heaven, he is given the seemingly impossible mission of finding true love for Yeon-so, but ends up falling for her himself. This drama left me speechless. It's full of emotions and you could truly feel everything the actors are trying to show you. The series is a whole roller coaster of emotions and feelings. It's beautiful and the story is well written. I used to cry my eyes out while watching this drama because it's truly a blessing. My overall ranking is 8.2 out of 10. 보고 싶어. 10th place, What Happens to My Family of 2014, distributed by KBS 2. Cha Sun-bong is a widower who has devoted his life to his 3 children. His eldest daughter, Kan-shim, after a failed relationship, has resigned herself to never marry and a lifetime of being alone. His eldest son, Kan-jae, a brilliant oncologist, is resentful of his humble origins, and his youngest son, Dal-bong. It takes a lot of time to watch this series, but it's really worth it. It honestly taught me to appreciate my parents more and gave me some life lessons. The second half was making me teary a lot, so if you decide to watch it, bring some tissues with you. My overall ranking is 8.3 out of 10.
못 나. 아무데도 못 가. 야.
Ninth place, Strong Woman Do Bon-sun of 2017, distributed by JTBC. The story is about Do Bon-sun, who was born with superhuman strength. Her strength is hereditary and passed along only to the women in her family. Her dream is to create a video game with herself as a main character. Thanks to her strength, she gets a job as bodyguard to reach hire An Min-hyuk, the CEO of gaming company Ainsoft. Min-hyuk is an eccentric man who is playful, a little spoiled, has no regard for rules, and dislikes policemen. A series of kidnapping cases happen in Dobon-dong, the district Bon-sun lives in, and she's determined to catch the culprit who targeted her best friend. With help and training from Min-hyuk, she managed to control her strength to use it for good causes. Min-hyuk and Bon-sun find their relationship growing into something more. Their relationship at work and in pursuit of kidnapper creates comical and dangerous situations, which bring them closer. If you're a newbie in K-dramas and you still haven't watched the series, why? It would be perfect for the beginning because it has everything, starting off with interesting storyline, great chemistry between actors, and humor. I swear there are so many moments that will just make you feel lonely because the cuteness is overload. If I had a chance, I would have definitely erased my memory just to rewatch this drama. My overall ranking is 8.6 out of 10.
아 이거 진짜 자를 수도 없고 어떡하지?
어떡하지?
자를 거예요?
와,
아니, 자르면 어떡해요.
왜 그렇게 웃지?
아니, 그러면 우나? 이렇게 슬퍼 이렇게 울어요?
오늘 왜 그러지?
Eighth place, Do You Like Brahms of 2020, distributed by SBS. Do You Like Brahms follows students majoring in music at a prestigious university and those around them. Park Jun-young is an elite pianist. Jae Sung-ah is a fourth-year university student and studies to become a violinist. A drama about the dreams and love of classical music students who find their own happiness while learning music. I feel like this drama is perfect for introverts because it has a warm and cozy vibe which makes you want to watch it. Just prepare yourself for some sufferings because it's going to be there. Real life struggles when it comes to feelings. It will make you worry a bit. It didn't get the recognition it deserved while it was airing, and it's quite disappointing because the storyline is pretty interesting and the atmosphere is very special. My overall ranking is 8.7 out of 10.
사랑해요. 두 갈씩으로 말하는 거예요.
나도요. 나도 사랑해요.
Seventh place, Tale of the Ninetailed of 2020 TVN production. Leon was once the mountain spirit of Baekdu-daegan. He sacrificed his life as a mountain god to resurrect the life of the woman he loved, Aum. Leon now lives his life as a nine-tailed fox in human form. He has lived this way for hundreds of years. Meanwhile, Namjia works for a TVC station as a PD of documentaries. She seeks out stories on the supernatural. Back in 1999, her parents were involved in a car accident. She remembers a man that saved her in that accident. Now Namjia reviews CCTV footage from a wedding hall where the bride disappeared. She sees the man that saved her as a child walking out the wedding hall with a red umbrella. His name is Leon. The drama is a whole-ass roller coaster. It has everything I love. Good plot, chemistry, humor, healthy relationship, and a great bromance. The bromance in this series is literally what was making my heart ache. I wouldn't spoil anything, but prepare yourself for crying a lot, so bring tissues. And my overall ranking is 8.8 out of 10.
다녀오셨어요.
아, 신발을 잘못 골랐어. 놓치지도 않고 치고 들어오더라.
근데 왜 웃고 계세요?
나 그 여자 마음에 들어.
Sixth place, Penthouse 2020-2021, distributed by SBS. Penthouse tells the story of wealthy families living in her palace and their children at Chonga Art School. Shim Soo-dun is an elegant, wealthy woman who has a tragic past. Her husband is Jo Dan-tae, a successful businessman. She later learns that he's hiding something from her. Oh-Eun-hee comes from a humble family background. She has had bad blood with Chon So-jin since high school. She's a famous soprano whose father is the head of Chonga Art School. They get involved in a love triangle relationship with Ha-Yoon-chul. All of them have grand ambitions and desires for their children and would do anything for them. However, their lives begin to crumble as a young mysterious girl named Min So-ra falls to her death during a party at Hera Palace. While the Hera Palace residents try to cover up the fact that she died on the premises, they cannot help but suspect each other for the murder. Yes, a worldwide hit, and yes, this title is deserved. If you follow my Instagram, you probably know that I don't miss any episodes of this series. It's really nerve-wracking, and like they kill all good characters and then they just come back alive. I honestly don't know what they would do in the third season, for real, I can't even imagine, but I hope the writers stop killing everyone. And I also want some more scenes with kids of Hera Palace, like I don't want to see adults only. I wouldn't recommend watching it for the ones under 14 or 15 because sometimes it's difficult to comprehend everything which is going on there and it's just a bit violent. And also if you're a newbie, don't start your K-drama way with this drama. Better start with something way easier. My overall ranking 8.9 out of 10.
나쁘다. 다 거짓말이었어? 사귀자고 한 것도 좋아한다는 것도 도대체 나한테 뭘 기다리고 그딴 거짓말한 거야?
Fifth place, Crash Landing on You of 2020 TVN distributor. Crash Landing on You tells the story of two star-crossed lovers, Yoon Se-ri, a South Korean chaeboy heiress, and Lee Jong-hyuk, a member of the North Korean elite and a captain in the North Korean Special Police Force. One day, while Yoon Se-ri goes for a short paragliding ride in Seoul, South Korea, a sudden tornado knocks her out and blows her off course. She awakens to find her paraglider had crashed into a tree in a forest in the DMS in North Korea. It's an area forbidden for South Koreans. She then meets Lee Jong-hyuk and falls into his arms when descending from the tree. Lee Jong-hyuk eventually gives Yoon Se-ri shelter and develops plans to secretly help her return to South Korea. Over time, they fall in love despite the divide and dispute between their respective countries. It's one of the biggest hits in South Korea for a reason. It tells a beautiful love story between two people. Also, I honestly loved the second couple as well, but what the writers did to them is terrible. Bring tissues with you because you will definitely need them. Plus, if you still don't have a reason to watch it, then I have to tell you that main leads are dating in real life. My overall ranking for this drama, 9.1 out of 10.
왜 저래? 뭐지?
망할 놈이 자본주의 같은.
Fourth place, It's Okay to Not Be Okay, 2020 TVN. Moon Gante lives with his older brother Moon Sante, who has autism. They frequently move from town to town ever since Sante witnessed their mother's murder. Gante works as a caretaker in a psychiatric ward at every place they settle in. While working in a hospital, he meets a famous children's book writer, Ko Moon-young, who is rumored to have an antisocial personality disorder. Honestly, I was impressed by this drama so far. It was shown how the characters were healing and their characters' development. The acting is at its highest because it was amazing. The true emotions, feelings, and struggles. Every actor pictured their characters so well that it's difficult to recognize if it's an acting. Honestly, I just have to make a big bow to Oh Jong-se because, in my opinion, his role was the hardest one. He was playing a role of a man with autism, and the way he did this is worth respecting. That's a big yes for me, and my overall ranking for this drama is 9.4 out of 10.
사랑한다고. 사랑한다니까? 진짜 너무너무 사랑해. 야, 사랑한다는데 왜 도망쳐? 야! 사랑해! 고문영.
Third place, Mouse 2021 TVN. Mouse follows Chon Ba-dum, a police officer whose life changes when he encounters a psychopathic serial killer. This drives him and his partner Komuchi to unearth the truth behind psychopathic behaviors. This also raises the questions whether it is possible to scan a psychopath in the mother's womb using fetal genetic tests. And if the child in the womb is a psychopath, will it be wise to have that child? If you find Sky Castle or Penthouse nerve-wracking, trust me, Mouse is another level. And I'm saying this as a person who saw all of those dramas. You need to mentally prepare yourself if you decide to watch it. This drama is so intense and intriguing that it just makes you want to continue it. The only thing is that I think the age rating should be higher because it's sometimes too violent and bloody, so I wouldn't recommend it to the ones who are under 15, 16, especially if you get carried away by things like violence. Anyways, the plot is just amazing and this whole intrigue with who has the psychopath genes is way too intense. My overall ranking is 9.5 out of 10.
미안해 늦어서 너무 늦게 기억해서.
Second place, Korean Odyssey of 2017 by TVN. In 2017, Sonogong is in conflict as he looks for a true light in a dark world where evil thrives. From there, Sonogong is bound to his protective role towards Jin Sunmi, the little girl he had met years ago. Having made a contract with Sunmi 25 years ago, entitling her to seek help from Sonogong whenever she calls him in exchange for letting him free. The two meet again in a fateful encounter. You can't believe how obsessed I was with this drama 4 years ago and how much I cried because of it. I remember crying my eyes out after watching 2 last episodes at 2 a.m. in my bed. Like, the ending is not bad but not good either, but it's really worth watching for the chemistry and great plot. Anyway, my overall ranking is 9.8 out of 10 and minus 0.2 for the ending. Finally, the first place goes to Vincenzo of 2021 by TVN. At the age of 8, Park Joo-hyun went to Italy after being adopted by Don Fabio, head of the Cassano mafia family. Renamed Vincenzo Cassano, he became an Italian lawyer, a consigliere for the mafia, and one of Fabio's best men until he wore out his welcome. After Fabio died, Paolo tried to kill Vincenzo. He fled to Seoul to recover hidden gold within Gumgadong Plaza. Vincenzo helped a Chinese tycoon stash his gold in a mafia-secured vault within the complex, but the tycoon died. Without anyone knowing about the vault, he planned to recover the gold and use it as his retirement fund after leaving both Italy and the mafia. However, a real estate company under Babel Group has illegally taken ownership of the building, and Vincenzo must use his skills to reclaim the building and recover his fortunes. Vincenzo becomes involved with lawyer Hon Chae-young, the type of attorney who will do anything to win a case. I don't care what everyone else says. This is the best drama ever for me. Don't even get me started on how much I love this drama. My friends are seriously sick of me always talking about Vincenzo. Because this drama is so funny and then suddenly so serious. Vincenzo Cassano, the hottest mafia's consigliere, which has a soft spot for Hon Chae-young only. Humorous, hot and smart lawyer Hon Chae-young, one of the most amusing female leads ever. And the hottest smart villain, Chan Junho. The chemistry between the actors is just wow. The plot and humor are on point. It's just so satisfying that I can't stop talking about it. Also, the slow burn romance between Vincenzo and Chae-young seriously is killing me. Like, kiss already, please. My overall ranking is 9.9 out of 10, minus 0.1 because we are already on the 12th episode and we still didn't get a kiss.
마피아 변호사님? 마피아답게 마피아식으로 해결해보라고요.
나 마피아 아닌데요.
이제 그만 좀 해요. 모르는 척 해주기도 힘들어요.
So we finally came to the end of the video. Please share your favorite K-dramas in the comments so we can find something new as well. Subscribe to my channel and follow my Instagram for more K-pop, Vincenzo, Mouse, and penthouse content. The link is in the description. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye bye.